Ladies and gents, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back once again. Champions Collective. You guys know how we do it. We rocking and rolling this college football. Week 0 just happened. Man, I'm so excited, bro. College football is back. And with that being said, we got to tap in with one of the standouts from this past weekend. Week 0 is what they calling it. We got to go down to Tallahassee, Florida, Florida State University. Go Noles, Seminoles, stand up. Sophomore cornerback for Florida State, one of the standouts in the secondary. You can find him on Instagram at Kevin Knowles. The second is 2 eyes, but it's actually the second, but it's 2 eyes on his Instagram or on Twitter, FlexKP5. Flex with 2X, KP5 product. Man, as you look over my left shoulder, it's a Mustang jersey. You guys ain't from South Florida. You don't know what that is. That's MacArthur Mustangs, right? And if you look at my guy right there, he got 2 Mustang jerseys hanging up in his wall. Yes, sir. He's a product of MacArthur High School. No other than Kevin Knowles. Kevin Knowles the second. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling great. Blessed to be here.
Yes, sir. I know you're feeling good because you guys 1-0. You already got that victory out of the way, and now it's time to keep chopping wood before we tap into what happened a week ago in Tallahassee. Let's start in the beginning. Let's take it back to the beginning. MacArthur Mustangs. Two-part question for you. How did South Florida raise you in regards to football and just being a South Florida kid? And what is the tradition like at MacArthur in Hollywood, Florida, by the way?
I definitely came from humble beginnings, down South Florida, it's all skill down there. It's all competition. So growing up, that's all we ever knew was competition. And down at MacArthur, had been under the head coach of Coach Donatus, he preached it to us as well. Competition, compete. Only way you're gonna get the way you're gonna want to be is by competing. So MacArthur did me well, and for the years I was there, I was able to compete and make my way to Florida State.
Yeah, and talking about Florida State, man, you had a good list of offers from top programs around the country. What sold you on Florida State, even as the program was kind of going through some change at that time?
Atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like it was the right fit. They preached the atmosphere of family, and I spoke on before I made it to Florida State. I was always a family man, and that's something I felt like I needed to strive in my future. So the family aspect of Florida State is what caught my eye, and I knew I could strive in that atmosphere.
And instantly, bro, you was able to make an impact as a true freshman. But going into your second year, expectations are pretty high for yourself. You know what I mean? But what did you focus on during the offseason to get better in your sophomore campaign? And also, too, by the way, listeners and viewers, if you're not quite aware of who Kevin Knowles II is as a player, was Florida State's freshman defender of the year. Played in over 500 snaps. I don't even know if he knew this. Played in over 500 snaps without giving up 1 touchdown. You played in over 500 snaps?
I didn't.
Did you know you didn't give up a touchdown?
I knew that.
Okay. Well, yeah, you played in over 500 snaps, my guy. Didn't give up a touchdown. So with that being said, man, what you got for your encore performance? What did you focus in on in the offseason to be a better player?
Just focus on that technique. I know last year, coming in, the game was fast, and I know it was different from high school. And I know a lot of times, a lot of situations I had bad eyes and things like that. That's one thing I focus on in the offseason, my eyes. Like, I know I had to get that right in order to build my technique in the first place. So, but understanding the technique in the slot, I played a lot of nickel. So just understanding different situations, understanding that I got to understand the language that coach speak to us, like the schools, or understanding my leverage in the slot, how to use my help, things like that. Like, my technique was a big thing in the offseason that I took advantage of.
And let's go ahead and talk football a little bit in regards to your eyes. I know how important the eyes is, especially for guys in the secondary, but we got a lot of people, Kevin, that might have never played the game of football, never been in the huddle. Talk about getting your eyes in the right spot. Why is that important?
Definitely. Your eyes is probably the most important thing, because your eyes is something that'll get you beat. Your eyes will either help you or your eyes will
hurt you.
And just understanding that if I'm guarding you man to man and my eyes in the backfield, I have no whereabouts of where you are. So in order for me to be on top of you, continue to play with my technique, I have to have good eyes. Like, for instance, you run a certain route on me and my eyes in the backfield, I'm not able to break as fast or react to you as fast as I would if my eyes was on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that caught my eye throughout me watching film of myself, and I knew I had to critique it fast.
Yeah, so it's safe to say your eyes are better than they was your freshman year.
Way better.
I like it. I like it. Also, we saw a big change, not just in your game, but your number. Why the switch from 26 to 3, especially with all the success you had in 26?
26 gonna always be that love, that first love number, but three is a number I wore in high school, and three is a number I dedicate to one of my brothers I lost in high school as well.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
And do you mind telling us the name of your friend who you lost, your brother?
We called him Juvie.
Yeah.
His name was Juvie. He wore 33 in high school, but 3 months, we called him 3 months, things like that. And I just feel like that three always stuck with me. And that's something I dedicated to him in high school. And every day I wear a 3-round manette every day since. And I just felt like 3 opened up, that spot opened up. And I feel like that's something I needed to get into. And I knew if I rock 3, that's something I would be dedicating to him.
I like it. I'm pretty sure, Juvie watching down from heaven, man, was very pleased to see number 3 doing his just due.
Definitely.
Week 0 against Duquesne. We've heard you describe yourself as a film junkie, right? What's your approach to film study?
My approach, just wanting to understand the game. Like coming in a high school, I ain't really watched too much. High school, I ain't really watched too much film.
Yeah.
Really know too much about the game. I just know I went out there and played. I wanted to play ball, wanted to play football, and I got up to college and it was different. Like you can go play ball, you can do that. Everybody good up there, but if you don't understand the game, you don't understand what's coming at you, like then that's a situation that's gonna hurt you. So coming in, my coach always told me like understanding your assignment, your key, your alignment, and
no question.
Go finish.
Yeah. For you, sophomore year, how much more confidence do you have heading into your second year with the experience that you've earned in your freshman campaign? And what kind of leap should we expect to see from Mr. Kevin Knowles?
Definitely. You're gonna see a player. I came in with some confidence, understanding that, knowing I understand what's coming, what's gonna be asked of me, what I'm gonna see in the near future. In certain games, like that, the experience, having that experience from that first year, like it helped me. And I know this year, like I know what to expect. So I know how to come in, not to be too timid in my game as well. Be ready to, like just be ready, technique, everything set for when I'm in certain coverages and things like that for the games. But this year, I'm looking forward to a big year. I know I'm looking forward to interceptions, multiple tackles, and I know how it's going to get. But this that money year, so I know I'm set for that.
Yeah, and also too, not to put any pressure on you, but the last cornerback that played for Florida State from MacArthur got drafted.
I'm coming for it.
So you already know what the standard is, right?
You know it.
All right. And I can tell you this much. I didn't play 500 snaps my freshman year, so you already got one up on me. Yeah. So I went in the second round. If you want to go ahead and just do one better and go in the first round, I'm okay with that as well. So I'm just saying.
Definitely.
I'm just saying it's a lot more football, but I'm just throwing it out there for you, right in your goal sheet, whatever the case may be. Yeah, let's go surpass everything that B-Mac did in Tallahassee and get into the league. So let's go ahead and if you want to throw that out there, I'm okay in you doing so. All right. So I'm just saying. No pressure at all. No pressure.
Definitely go chase it. I'm gonna go chase it for sure.
I like it. So check this. I don't know if you know this, Kevin, but Jamie Robinson was our very first guest. You know what I mean? Getting ready for week 0 against Duquesne. But what is it like to have a guy like Jamie in the secondary with his leadership and his playmaking ability?
10, understand the big picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I call him, he word number 10, I call him 10, but he understand the bigger picture. And he understand what we all want to be. And he know that this year is a big year for him as well. So with him in the secondary with me is more than a teammate. It's more of a big brother.
Mm-hmm.
As if I mess up, he owe me like we came out the womb together, like this.
Yeah.
Understanding, like, bro, if we don't win, like, he won't win. Like I said before, like, he 10 a big brother, and being in the secondary with him, like, he continue to lift us up.
Yeah.
Just be that piece in the room that we need, that everyone needs. Feel me? And to be with him, I feel like he gonna go far. And
I like that. And one thing I would like to talk about real quick, a play that happened in the second half. This might have been like a normal routine play for fans, but for me, being a student of the game and a former player, the communication that happened on the fly. And we talked about this before we actually started to record. The second half, I think it was slot set to the wide side of the football field. You clearly playing number 2, which is the inside guy. Yeah. Jamie, man, motion it was actually a trip set, right? Jamie was on number 3. His number 3 motion to the opposite side and motion right back to set up trips alignment, and they snapped the ball on the fly. And what I saw was communication without communicating. It was a thing of beauty. One of my best plays of everything you guys did defensively against Duquesne. That was the best play because you guys communicated without talking. You went and got Jamie's man because they had him chasing. He had to fight through traffic. And clearly they was anticipating man-to-man coverage because you don't really rock and roll with the rock and roll motion. And if it's a zone guy going to be right there playing a spot. But they was anticipating, man, take us through that play, because what made you decide to come off your man to go get Jamie's man and knowing that Robinson was going to get your man?
Like you said, communication that's something that's repetition. That's something we rep since day one, and not that specific route concept, but that's just communication part. That's something we rep since day one. Jamie understood the down and distance and understanding what they were trying to do with us, and we're a man team, so they did what they did what they had to do to beat the man. And when Jamie man motioned back, we both communicated the combo, and
I like it. Ooh, that's the best play. That's the best play. That's the best play I see, man. That's a coaching take right there. Allow that to be a consistent theme for the guys in the secondary. If everybody's on the same page, no one will ever mess up. And if you play the wrong thing, if everybody playing the wrong thing in the back end, guess what? We all on the same page.
All on the same page.
No question. What was your biggest takeaway from the week 0 opener versus Duquesne?
Just being my biggest takeaway, meaning in plays or
just in totality with the team, your biggest takeaway.
Just us playing as a team. Mm-hmm. Throughout the year, last year, everybody know how the year went, but just us coming in and just having that brotherhood, understanding that this is a brotherhood. And bro, like I said before, in order for an individual to win, we all got to win. So a big takeaway that I have for us was just us playing as a team, us going out to have fun and just do what we do best.
I like it. How badly did you guys want that shutout?
That's all we've been talking about all week. That 7 points, them points hurt, but
no questions. The shutout, man. I know how it used to be when I was there, man. We got a chance to get a shutout, man. And even when we take the starters out, 2s and 3s, I don't mess this up, man.
Can't.
Yeah, don't mess it up. But okay, you guys didn't get the shutout, but you dominated for 4 quarters. But now it's time to put the appetizers away. It's time for the main entree. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? It's time for the main entree. What's the path to beating LSU?
Like I said, us having fun playing as a team. It's that statement game. So it's technique, tackling. We got to get that ball on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And I know you guys are in the early process, and for our listeners and our viewers, when you watch this, clearly we still will be a few days away from the game, which is this Sunday, September 4th, if I'm not mistaken, Sunday night in New Orleans. But what do you know about LSU? What do you expect to see from LSU?
Well, I know that they got that front line. They definitely they got some speedy, big receivers.
Keyshawn Butte is their top guy.
Feel me? I know
Keyshawn Butte, number 6, if I'm not mistaken. I had him in my top 5 wide receivers in the country this year.
But watching film, I watch both of them. I watch 8 in the slot.
Yeah, 8 in the slot. That's your guy. Yeah.
8 a nice dude. 8 a nice dude in the slot. But I'm looking forward to that matchup.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it too.
I know it's complicated.
I'm fired up already. Oh.
Definitely.
Yes, sir.
This that money game.
No question.
This is where we come to make our money.
So. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear, my guy. If you want to get paid, show up. Show up on a national stage if you want to get paid. That's why you came to Florida State.
Yes, sir.
That's why you came to Florida State. People can say whatever they want to say about Florida State being down, Florida State being this. We had a down year, and guess what? We got one of the biggest games this week in college football on a national stage. The brand means something. Say what you want to say. Florida State is a draw. Like we used to say in Pittsburgh, my guy, I'm getting fired up right now. It's a 5-star matchup because we in it. Ain't about who we playing. It's because we in it. People came to see us play. People came big. They paying top dollar to see y'all play. I heard they're selling suites in the Caesars Dome. I think that's the name of it for $60,000. Suites. Think about that. People paying top dollar to see y'all put on for the city. Man, you got to put on for the city.
Got to.
No question. No question. We got to put on for the city, man. Coach used to tell us in high school, when we get off the bus, hell coming with us. And that's what y'all got to serve. So with that being said, my vibe, I'm already fired up and I ain't even playing. But what's the vibe like with the team as this week of prep gets going?
Just bringing energy. Coaches and all, everybody bringing energy to it.
Yes, sir.
Understanding the game that's coming up. Like you said, it don't matter who we playing. Like, it's another game, another opportunity for us to create that brotherhood, to play as a team and go out and have fun and all that we do. So we coming to play football, man.
That's it. It's football. You get a chance to hit somebody in the mouth for no reason, just because that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
That's what you're supposed to do. What do you expect this Sunday night playing in that type of environment? Because yes, it's a neutral game, but let's keep it real. It's like a home game for LSU because it's in the state of Louisiana.
Yes. Understand we got to bring that energy.
4 quarters.
All 4 quarters, we got to bring that energy.
4 quarters. Fly around. Number 1, disciplined football.
Yes, sir.
Smart, disciplined football. Do what you're supposed to do. Be where you're supposed to be. Don't allow your emotions to get the most of you. You can't play the game of football with your emotions in front of you.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then do what you've been called to do. You know what I mean? So with that being said, before we let you go, Kevin, I want to transition to our 2-minute drill. I'm going to hit you with rapid fire questions. I want your honest, unbiased answer. Number 1, your favorite school tradition is what?
Oh, I'm slow.
Your favorite school tradition, Florida State.
Favorite school tradition. I would say the legacy walk.
I like that. I like the legacy walk. Okay. All right. More dislike for Miami or Florida? Which one? Who you dislike the most?
Florida.
Okay. Favorite food spot on campus in Tallahassee?
Probably Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. All right. I used to like Guthrie's, but that's how I used to roll. All right. Best teammate with the aux cord. If you need to give someone the aux cord for some music, who you giving the aux cord to?
That's correct. I'll probably get an aux cord to 10.
10? Okay, James.
Grab it.
All right. Favorite away stadium to play at?
I ain't really play too many stadiums. I have probably UNC. I have fun at UNC night.
All right. When you're not playing football or in class, what are you doing?
Fishing.
Fishing? Oh, you good fishing?
Yeah. I love fishing.
Bass Pro? Get this man an NIL deal. Man, a fisher. What we talking about? I'm not a fisher. That ain't a lot of student athletes ain't fishing. Bass Pro. What's happening? All right. What's your go-to pregame meal?
Pregame meal. I don't have a go-to pregame meal, but the favorite meal is chicken and fries.
Chicken and fried. Fried chicken or baked chicken?
Fried.
You like fried chicken? All right. My fried chicken fire too. I can cook some good fried chicken. All right. Last question for you. Give us your Mount Rushmore favorite four, your top four, your favorite athletes of all time. It can be any sport, but your top four favorite athletes of all time.
I go with Floyd Mayweather.
Pretty boy Floyd. Okay.
Jarvis Landry.
Okay.
I go with I go with Jalen Ramsey.
That's three.
And I'm allowed to go with myself.
Yeah, why not? Throw yourself in there.
Myself.
I like it. And get this, after Sunday, a lot of people gonna know who Kevin Knowles is.
Yes, sir.
For a good reason. They're gonna say that boy gave him hell out there Sunday night. Hey, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Champions Collective, man, tapping in with Florida State nickelback, cornerback Kevin Knowles II, coming straight from Hollywood, Florida, product of MacArthur High School, home of the Mustangs. Like I said, follow this man on Instagram, please, at Kevin Knowles II, which is the second, but he has II, and follow him on Twitter at Flex with 2 X's, FlexKP5. Kevin, man, number one, thank you once again for joining us. Best of luck to you and your teammates this Sunday. And most importantly, win. That's it, by any means necessary.
Sir, I appreciate
however you got to get it done, get back to Tallahassee with a dub. That's it.
Got you.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, sir.